0, 1. Let's get started.
Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Wild Worms Jesus Created. Today we're going to be making some worm tea, and tomorrow when it's finished I'm going to be showing you how to put it on the garden. We've had a couple of big rains come through. I just want to freshen it up. You might know, but if you don't know, worm castings made into worm tea acts as a natural pesticide and a fungicide for your plants. Plus it is a super fertilizer. So what we're going to do first is we're going to plug in our pump and start aerating our water. Now our water's been sitting, plus we have well water, so we're going to start getting the air pumping in there. Then we're going to take a couple of big scoops, put it in our cloth bag here. Well, we're going to do 3 because I want it strong. There we go. Now we're going to take that, we're going to tie it shut. That'll be ready to put in. Now when I mix in our unsulfured molasses, I like to mix it with the water to begin with. That way I don't have to stir so much. So I take a bottle of water. I'm gonna pour in about a teaspoon, maybe 2. There we go. Now this is gonna be food for the microbes, so they got something to eat. Shake that up real good, mix it around. We're going to go ahead and add that into the water. So that'll actually be the food, which is going to help supercharge this whole mix right here. And now we're going to take and add in the worm castings. Get all that air, so they're going to soak down in there. Now when you make worm tea, you want to let it brew like this for 24 hours. Any longer than 24 hours, it can turn, I think it's anaerobic. You don't want that. We want only the good microbes in here. So tomorrow, this time, we're going to come out here. We're going to stop this. We're going to stain it a little bit just to get all the little particles out. I'm going to put it in my sprayer, and I'm going to go show you. All right, guys, we're back 24 hours later. We just took the worm castings out. We'll show you in a second where we're going to put those. All right, we're going to unplug our bubbler, because we don't need it getting any more oxygen. We are ready to put it on the garden. This is my Cobalt 24 volt sprayer. I only put clean water in here to actually add to the worms or do the worm castings or worm tea for my garden. So we put a funnel in here. I take a paint filter funnel just to get the extra big particles. You don't want those getting into your sprayer, messing it up, and I definitely don't want it getting into the bottles when I brew worm tea, because that will actually help it to rot faster, and we do not want that. So we are filling up this filling up this sprayer and getting ready to go to the garden, because we've had some rain and I want to make sure my plants are protected. So now you can see what was left in the filter, just a few little particles, but it does keep it from going through my pump. And let's head to the garden. Okay guys, we're by the rows that I've used in a couple of my shorts, usually about 4 foot tall when I did the last videos. Now we're right at 6 foot tall. The only thing we're putting on this rose is worm castings and worm tea. This is a rose that my mom gave my wife years ago. This rose is probably 15 years old, and it is blowing up this year. So now we're going to show you how we take those used castings and tea and pour. All right, so we're just going to take this bag. We're going to dump all those good worm castings that's loaded with microbial life right now and pour it in here, and what's left with the worm tea, and watch it grow. So this is one of the potatoes we started in the 5-gallon bucket. We're just going to start at the top, work all these leaves, spray it all the way down to the trunk. Now we're gonna move on to the with the worm tea. We can spray it directly on the plants and the fruit. It's not gonna harm any plants or animals or humans. You know, it's safe, won't burn your plants. We're just going to soak them down, cover all these leaves. Acts as a natural fungicide and a pesticide. So, you know, those squash bugs will be coming out soon. A lot of people already have them, but it'll help keep those away. The white aphids, white flies. We're just going to ease through here and load them all down. I do this about once a month, depending on the rain. If we get a really heavy rain, a couple different rains, I'll sneak out here and make another batch and pour on them, spray on them just to make sure they're protected. We got this beautiful corn. Now, you know, acting as a pesticide does not mean that it keeps away the bees that come and pollinate all the pollinating flowers. Sorry. So we have our little baby out here today. Come here, Bill. Come here, Bill. You was hiding from me. Come here, Bill. Come here, Bill. You can hide in there. I won't spray that one. That's where you're going to hide at. So that is my son's little chicken, Belle. And I realized, talking to her all the time, I say, hey, Belle, that we named our chicken, Hey, Belle. Hey, come here, Belle. Come here, baby. Hey, sweetheart. You enjoying the garden? She's going through. She's one of our bug patrols. If she's not in this one, I'm going to finish spraying it. Because this is our squash, and we don't want squash bugs. Hey, Belle, you helping out today, aren't you? We have our big chickens out, but she's a little too little to play with the big chickens. So we're going to keep her in here, but just let her get her some exercise while we're working. Now, we've already come through and picked all the vegetables for today that we were going to get out of here. But we definitely wanted to put this worm tea on. We let it brew for 24 hours. And the best time to use it is right away. You bottle this up, it will last a little while, but you know, microbes are living. So you cut off the oxygen supply, you are not gonna live for very long. So we advise, if you're buying it from me, as soon as you get it, please put it on your garden. Put it on your flowers, on your plants, trees. It's gonna help out everything. Oh, let's see. Come here. Come here, hey, Belle. Come here, Belle. Come here, Belle. Come here, baby. Hey, you want to go see it in the camera? The camera wants to say hey to you. Yeah. Hey, precious. All right, guys. We're going to go put some out on the flowers now. Now we're to the front yard. These are my wife's flowers, and I always have to hit those to make sure she gets a lot of blooms on it, and no wilting, no bugs. She's got her Gerber daisies. Another plant that we rescued from food line that was dying. This is her snowball bush. We bought it for her for Mother's Day probably 5-6 years ago. Never puts on the snowballs. Looks beautiful, looks healthy, just no snowballs. All right, so we're going to hit these Gerber daisies up front. Beautiful and green. They should be putting on flowers soon. So these are my son's plants. This is his little building. These are rocks we get when we go to ocean lakes. When we rock hunt, he is the great rock hunter. And then we got one more plant here. We're going to finish up. We get all the leaves on this. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, really helps us out. And if you got any questions, put them in the comments below. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.